Okay, immediately, I gotta say, seriously, Rhea Ripley, hell of a performance. Look, the only thing that I was expecting from her that I didn't get was her eliminating, like, 10 people or something like that. But then again, she's been there, done that. I think her record was like, I know Shayna's was like 12, but she's up there. She's either at 12 or 10 something. But she eliminated a lot of people one year, if I recall correctly. And Liv Morgan too. I feel like Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan were the MVPs of this match. The women killed it in this. I love the NXT call-ups. Roxanne Perez, definitely. Indy Hartwell. I know there's another one there. Her name is not coming to me right now, but you guys can get me on the comments. I mean, just an amazing match. You know what I'm saying? Like, entrant after entrant. Oh, how about that Nia Jax return, huh? I'm not a big, Nia Jax fan, but I will say it was shocking to me. I was like, Nia Jax? My dad called it, though. He called it. He was all like, I knew it. I'm like, how'd you know? I mean, because last time I checked, Nia Jax and WWE weren't exactly on speaking terms. I mean, she had a backstage altercation with Roman Reigns, for goodness sake, over a table spot. So, I mean, that's never good for business. And then she was accused of having like attitude problems backstage as well. So I don't know. Maybe she cleaned that up. Maybe Triple H wants to start anew. Again, she's an asset to the women's division if she's written right. Okay. If they're gonna continue doing what Vince McMahon did with her, it's just like it's gonna be another giant superstar with a lot of potential that just gets wasted pretty much. So, but I have faith in Triple H. She'll work something out. Or it could have just been a one-off thing, but given the fact that her merchandise is coming out in WWE Shop, I don't think that's the case. So I will say that. Dark Asuka, that was something that I didn't expect. I was like, when she came out, I was like, her theme is different. That's not the classic Asuka theme that we know and love. She comes out with this new mask. And she's coming down the ramp, the runway, was sort of like a different vibe to her, different moving, different movements. It's not like her classic, Asuka thing. She takes off that thing and bam, Dark Asuka, the face paint, which that kind of shocked me. I know about Dark Asuka, you know what I'm saying? Like I know a couple of things about her, but I definitely did not expect. I don't know. It just scared me a little bit. I guess because I don't know about you guys, but when I see, when I watch wrestling, I get like so involved into it. I mean, I act like it's like a movie or something, and I just get really invested into it. But when I saw that face paint, I was like, what the hell? I was like, dude. And then Dark Asuka, I know she fights different than regular Asuka, in the sense of it's with more intensity and a lot more speed. I mean, that woman knows when somebody's going to attack her. I mean, she was like moving out of the way, reversals all over the place, and she's incredibly fast. I mean, it was like the Flash hitting somebody. It's ridiculous. I'll tell you that right now. It was ridiculous. I mean, just hands and just fists and feet and knee strikes all over the place, taking out everybody. She didn't eliminate a lot of people, but she definitely knocked a lot of people down. I can say that. I mean, look, Zelina Vega is one of my personal favorites. I enjoyed the Street Fighter outfit that she came out with. She's promoting a new character. I was looking at it. I can't remember the name right now, but she is sort of like a ring announcer for Street Fighter 6. Or like some sort of like narrator. I was excited for her about that. I know she posted on Instagram saying that she was gonna do something new, and she was very excited for us to see what it was. And there it is. I just hope they push her at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Zelina Vega. She's got the athletic ability. She's a good wrestler. Period. And she's great on the mic. She's great at cutting promos. I mean, I just love everything that she does. Big fan of Zelina Vega. I just hope she gets that big push. But right now, it's all about Rhea Ripley, man. All about Rhea Ripley. and Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan did very well, like I said, in Dark Asuka. I feel like those three, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Dark Asuka, were the main thing of this match. And they ended up being the final three, so it makes sense. And that was probably one of the coolest final three I've ever seen. It genuinely looked like, because we all expected Rhea Ripley to win, but it genuinely looked like she was going to be eliminated. I mean, she was dangling off the top rope. Her feet were inches away from the floor, but she never quite, reached the floor. Otherwise, obviously, she wouldn't have won. They eliminated Asuka first, but before she was eliminated, she spit out this blue mist right into Liv Morgan's face because Rhea Ripley ducked. And Liv can't see at this point, and Rhea Ripley was able to get rid of Asuka, and then finally get rid of Liv Morgan with a Hurricane Rana type maneuver. She wrapped her legs around her head, bam, threw her out. I mean, and they were both on the apron. I've never seen three superstars spend so much time on the apron, let alone in the final minutes of the match. So, very happy for Rhea Ripley. Really excited. I expect her to go against Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. That's the match I personally want to see. But I loved how she said that she's torn by this decision because, obviously she has history with Charlotte Flair. WrestleMania match 3 years ago, WrestleMania 36. And she lost her NXT Championship to her. And she most recently lost her Raw Women's Championship to Charlotte Flair. I think it was Money in the Bank. So that was... she's got a score to settle with Charlotte, no doubt. But to me personally, I think it should be Bianca Belair she's going after. Because Charlotte and Rhea have already... It's been done at WrestleMania. So I feel like... we've seen it. I'd rather something new. As far as on the main stage and at WrestleMania. But she also did state the fact that if she goes against Charlotte and she beats Charlotte for the SmackDown Women's Championship, she will become a Grand Slam champion. That's it. She would have won every title. I mean, that's it. She would have won the Royal Rumble. She would have won the Raw Women's Championship, Tag Team Championship. So, SmackDown Women's Championship is the only thing, excuse me, that's eluded her in her career, aside from the Money in the Bank contract. So, there's definitely a story there, but I feel like I just want her to go against Bianca Belair because I feel like that'd be a better story. I feel like Charlotte and Rhea is still good, but I feel like Rhea and Belair would be a lot more fresh. And I desperately want Bianca Belair to lose. You know what I mean? Like, I just want somebody else to hold the Raw Women's Championship. And, Rhea, it's not like Rhea doesn't have a score to settle with Bianca Belair either. I mean, they have history, and Bianca's beaten Rhea like I don't know how many times. She was saying it herself last night. And if she goes after the Raw Women's Championship, that would allow her to stay with Judgment Day on Raw. She'd be champ. They can still pull the whole Dominic Mysterio thing. She's his mommy. I can't stand that. But whatever. So it'll allow her to stay with Judgment Day. If she goes after the SmackDown Championship, I feel like she would have to separate because I know Austin Theory showed up on Friday as the U.S. champion from Raw. He showed up on SmackDown. So I don't know if Triple H is like getting ready to just go away with the brands, but I don't see it happening. At least not while there's, two women's, champions. I guess he could do it, but it's not ideal when you have two brands and two branded, championships. I don't know. He could be thinking about doing that, but assessing the situation right now, I feel like she'd be better suited to go against Bianca Belair for all the reasons I just named. Number one, way fresher matchup. Again, I think it'd be a way better story at this point. It'll allow her to stay with the Judgment Day, and she can always get the SmackDown Women's Championship later. She's young, she's got time. It's not like she needs, the championship right now. So that's the way I see it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.